Good morning, friends. Jai Bhim to all of you. As we are getting ready to celebrate 135th Baba Saheb Ambedkar Jayanti, it should not be mere a formality or ritual, and it should be a call to defend the Constitution. My friends, as India approaches April 14th, the 135th birth anniversary of Father of Indian Constitution, Baba Saheb Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the nation prepares to celebrate a towering intellectual, jurist, and father of Indian Constitution. But Ambedkar Jayanti must be more than ritual homage. It must be a moment of constitutional introspection. Baba Saheb Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was not merely a framer of legal provisions or the Constitution. He was a visionary who laid the moral and philosophical foundation of modern democratic republic. His vision rested firmly on the principles enshrined in the preamble of the Constitution: justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, with the people as the ultimate sovereigns. At the heart of his life's work was the relentless struggle against oppressive caste system and the deeply entrenched Manuvadi ideology, communal ideology that denied dignity and equality to millions of people. He envisioned an India where constitutional morality would replace social tyranny, where the institution would protect citizens, not power. Baba Saheb Ambedkar warning also must remind, a constitution is only as good as its guardians. Ambedkar issued a timeless warning for all of us. However good a constitution may be, it is sure to be turned out to be bad because those who are called to work it happen to be a bad lot. This warning resonates with disturbing relevance today. Across the country, we are witnessing a growing disconnect between the constitutional ideals that Ambedkar stood for and the political practices of those in power nowadays. While public platforms echo with the praise for Baba Saheb Ambedkar, policy actions increasingly reflect a departure from his vision. Erosion of constitutional values. Several developments raise serious constitutional concerns, my friends. Number one, suppression of fundamental rights. The systematic curbing of freedom of speech and expression, dissent, and freedom of faith and civil liberties strikes at the heart of the Article 19. Laws and state actions are increasingly being used to silence critics, journalists, activists, and opposition voices. Then number two, majoritarianism versus constitutional morality. Ambedkar explicitly rejected the idea of a majoritarian state dominating minorities. Yet, the rise of Hindutva-driven narratives risks transforming India into a constitutional democracy into a majoritarian communal polity, undermining Article 25 to 30 that guarantee freedom of religion and minority rights. Then number three, subversion of institutions. The weakening of the independent institutions, including the investigating agencies, regulatory bodies, and even the constitutional authorities such as Election Commission of India, as we are observing today, raises serious concerns about the erosion of checks and balances, a cornerstone of democratic governance. My friends, number four, constitutional amendment for ideological ends. Frequent targeted amendments, not to strengthen democracy, but to consolidate power, but to establish a majoritarian regime, risks hollowing out the spirit of the constitution. Then number five, social justice under strain. Baba Saheb Ambedkar's dream of annihilating caste and ensuring substantial equality appears increasingly distant, my friends, as social divisions are deepened rather than dismantled. Then symbolism versus substance. The paradox of our times is stark. Baba Saheb is celebrated in speeches, statues, and slogans, but his core ideals are often ignored in governance. Ambedkar did not seek symbolic reverence. He demanded structural transformation. He insisted on constitutional morality, which requires those in power to act within the limits of the Constitution, respect dissent, and uphold equality. Then what is the role of the citizens, my friends? A constitutional duty. Ambedkar did not envision citizens as a passive spectators. He believed democracy is sustained by active, vigilant participation. On this Ambedkar Jayanti, citizens must ask, are liberty, equality, fraternity being upheld? Are institutions functioning independently? Is dissent being respected or suppressed? And are we moving towards social justice or away from it? Defending the Constitution is not the responsibility of courts alone, my friends. It is the duty of every citizen. So, what is the real tribute on this day to Baba Saheb Ambedkar? The true tribute to the Baba Saheb Ambedkar lies not in garlands, but in guarding the Constitution. It lies in defending the fundamental rights, upholding the institutional integrity, resisting authoritarian and communal tendencies, and promoting social justice and fraternity. As India marks the 135th birth anniversary of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, the call is very clear. Let us not merely celebrate Ambedkar, let us practice Ambedkar. Jai Bhim, Jai Bharat.